I salted my brother's plate the way he salts mine. So my brother Danny is 26, I'm 24, and we both still live at our parents' place while we save up. Has been fine mostly, except for one thing he's done since we were kids that everybody in my family treats like it's the funniest bit on earth. He salts my food, not like a normal amount. Like when I get up to grab a drink or use the bathroom, then he sits there with this straight face and waits for me to come back and take a bite. And every single time I'd gag or spit it out, and the whole table would lose it. My mom laughing, my dad shaking his head going, "Danny, you're terrible," but smiling the whole time. I've asked him to stop for years. Like actually asked. I said, "Dude, I don't think it's funny. Can you just not?" And he'd go, "Relax, it's a joke. You're so sensitive." That's his answer to everything. "You're so sensitive. It's just a joke. Learn to take a joke." I started guarding my plate. I'd take it with me if I got up. So he adapted. He'd distract me, get me looking at his phone or something, and salt it while I wasn't watching. It became this game where he was proud of how sneaky he was getting. My mom actually said one time, "You have to admit he's committed," like that was a point in his favor. The thing that got me was 2 weeks ago. I don't cook a lot, but I made this chicken thing that took me like an hour and a half, and I was actually proud of it. I plated everybody up, went to grab the hot sauce from the fridge, came back, took a bite of my own food, and it was inedible. He'd salted it into the ground, my own meal that I made, and he's laughing, and my mom's laughing, and I just sat there. I didn't say anything. I finished what I could and went to bed, and I decided, okay, fine. He wants to keep playing this, we'll play. So this past Sunday, we do the big family dinner. Everybody's there, my parents, Danny, his girlfriend Kayla. Mom made a roast. I made sure I was the one setting the table and bringing the plates out, which nobody questioned because I'd been being helpful lately, my mom's words. I salted Danny's plate, same way he does mine. But here's the thing, I know how much he actually uses because I've been eating it for 20 years. So I didn't do a light dusting. I did what he does to me. I emptied it, everybody sits. Danny's mid-story about work, doesn't even look at his food, just shovels a big forkful in while he's talking, and his whole face changes. He starts coughing, grabs his water, chugs it, coughing more, and goes, what is this, who did this?" And I just said, "Oh, is it too salty?" He looks at me, and he knows, and he goes, "Did you do this? I figured you liked it that much, you'd want to know how it tastes." Dead silence. Then my mom goes, "Okay, that's different, you ruined a whole plate of food, I worked on that." And I said, "He ruined the chicken I made Tuesday." You laughed. Danny's still coughing, and now he's mad, like actually mad, and he goes, "That's not the same, mine was a joke, yours was just being a dick about it." And I said, "It's the exact same, down to the amount. I measured it against you." My dad tried to do the peacemaker thing. All right, you both made your point, and I said no. He made his point for 20 years, and everybody clapped. I made mine once, and now it's a problem. Kayla, his girlfriend, this is the part that got him. Kayla goes, "Wait, you do this to him? Like at every dinner?" And Danny goes, "It's not a big deal, it's a bit." And she goes, "It kind of sounds like a big deal. He didn't have anything for that, he just pushed his plate away and said he wasn't hungry anymore." And my mom, instead of leaving it, goes, "See what you started?" To me, not to him, to me. So I stood up, took my plate to the counter and said, "I've been eating this every week. You can skip one." Danny hasn't touched anything I bring to the table since. He watches me set his plate down now, waits,